Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nez Porter down here in front of Harvard Medical School, and just want to show you what they have going on. So apparently, Harvard wants to cut the maintenance staff, and maintenance staff includes the groundskeepers, plumbers, carpenters, electricians, and so forth. So they want to cut their salary by 30%. Now, 30% is a lot, depending on what you're making. So now, what I understand is the head guy, I think they call him the chair. He makes $5 million a year, and that's all from money generated from Harvard. But yet he wants to cut the staff's salary. Now the question is, if he's going to cut the maintenance staff salary, what's next? So I was talking to a couple of people where they said the news media is not really well, I'm not going to say why, but I guess the news media don't cover these stories for particular reasons. I've been down here checking them out for the last couple of weeks. I haven't seen any local media covering the story. I'm not going to say why, but we'll keep an eye out and see if any local media outlet covers the story about Harvard cutting or planning to cut 30% of the salary of the maintenance workers. Now, I can't get no one to speak on camera for obvious reasons, but just want to show you what they got going on. Now this involves different unions too. It involves the local 103, which is the electrical union, but you also got the carpenters union, got the sheet metal union, the plumbers union, a few other unions involved. Now, just follow this website right here, harvardmedhertzworkers.org. Check that out, and you should find pretty good information on it. And I was talking to a gentleman about the rat. The rat is basically what he told me is to get people's attention. But he also said there are some rats inside of Harvard, so we can take it for what it is. You want to speak on it? You want to tell me a little bit about this? You want to tell me a little bit about this? You don't know anything about it? Okay.
I see a big rat, that's all I see.
Is he a big rat? Okay. Hey, it's all good. So this what we have down here at Longwood and I believe Ave Louis Pasteur. Some of the Harvard nurses are, I think they might be nurses or doctors. Not too sure what they are. Maybe nurses. So we're over here. I'm going to show you what's going on. Everybody's taking pictures of it. Some people know what it is. Some people don't know what it is. In order to get a good view of it, you got to step back here. What do you think of that?
Got my attention.
It got your attention? You know why they put that up there, right?
Yeah, I got it.
No, you know already?
You guys union or something?
Yeah, they're trying to cut their salary up to 30%.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not good at all. You're right. So it's definitely it's a union thing. Now, from what I understand, I could be wrong. Harvard had noticed that they had a lot of people that worked for Harvard with longevity, and they were making, pretty good wages. So what Harvard is trying to plan on doing is to cut their salary, hoping that they would leave so they can hire people at an entry level at a lower rate, so they would save X amount of dollars. Now, I could be wrong, but this is how I understand it. Harvard employs over 300 maintenance staff, and that's on the low side. I don't know the exact number, but it's over 300 maintenance staff, and that's throughout their whole entire campus. They have one in Cambridge. They have one over here in Boston. I think they have one in Brighton. There's a few of them. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to hopefully run out the people that make the higher salary in the hopes to save money. And she's taking a picture of it too. So everybody's been taking pictures of it all day. So I figure I'll come by here and give them some more of our attention, because I haven't seen anything on the local media about the Harvard pay cuts, or they plan on pay cuts. Now each contract comes up a different time, so I'm not too sure which one comes up first, but so everybody's contract comes up at different time. So supposedly in the contract they're gonna plan on cutting people's salary. We'll see how that plays through. I try to keep you guys informed, because I'm not too sure exactly how they're gonna play that through. So if you're in the Boston area, you know, this rat's getting a lot of attention right now. And it's all because of Harvard. Harvard wants to cut the employee salary, the maintenance staff, up to 30%. So from what I understand, it could be anything from $4 to $14 or more. I hang around here for a little bit just to show you what's happening out here. If I get any closer, I cannot get the full image of the rat. That's why I'm over here, because if I walk any closer to it, the rat becomes like, it doesn't fit the whole screen. How you doing, young man?
Pretty good.
All right.
Attracted to
The rat, yeah. You know, basically, you know why it's up there, right?
I kind of have my idea, but you tell me.
Well, from what I understand, they put the rat in there to gain attention. But what Harvard wants to do is they want to cut the maintenance staff salary up to 30%.
You don't have to explain it to me anymore.
Don't explain no more?
Yeah. Harvard sucks with the workers.
Yeah.
It's a good place for rich kids to get educated.
Right.
But if you work for Harvard, one of my first jobs was moving books from one of the Harvard libraries to another Harvard library.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I'm not complaining, you know,
But you know.
I know how they treat the workers, man.
Exactly. I heard the stories myself. I have heard the stories.
So I'm gonna take a picture if you don't mind.
Oh, take a picture. Go. Spread the word.
Yeah.
It's not getting any media attention at all.
I plan on putting it on Facebook myself.
They try to call some local media down here, but they, for some reason, they haven't came.
You don't care about the workers. You gotta be a corporation before we pay attention to you.
I guess so. You're right. No way. You know more than I know.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Everybody's.
I did. One of the things I'm most proud of in life is I helped organize a union.
Gotcha.
The old Waltham Watch Factory.
Okay.
Out in Waltham, we organized. I'm very proud of that. But after I finished, I kind of like retired from it because it takes a lot of work.
Right. It is. It can be draining.
I had kids and everything. I had to kind of pay attention to my family.
Right.
I'm totally 100% union.
Well, I'm for the union, especially when they want to work, you know.
No, I think everyone, they talk about, you hear them talking about all the problems that are...
See, the problem is, if we had fair work practices, we wouldn't need a union.
No, if they paid you a living wage,
right,
you wouldn't have all the societal problems either.
Exactly.
A man could stay home with his family, be proud, work, achieve something.
Yes.
Whereas now, they make your wife and you and your kids have to work just to keep the household.
That is true.
And what kind of life is that? Eventually, you get tired of it, and you get discouraged and disgusted. You get tired of making somebody else rich.
Right.
So you act up, man. Who wouldn't?
You know what? You kind of mirroring what the other gentleman was telling me earlier. The same, almost the same exact way you said it. The other gentleman said the same thing.
It's not unique, right? I mean,
Right.
if you're intelligent, you end up at the same conclusion. You know?
Right, because you're
We,
forcing a person to do something they don't normally would do.
We I mean, we live in the richest, right? The strongest, most powerful world or country that ever was.
Right.
We should be able to do better, man.
I think so too. I think you're right. You know, we have the resources there. I don't see why we can't. Why we can't produce better wages for people.
Yeah, and make a better world for ourselves
Yeah.
in the meantime.
I agree.
Time, you know?
I definitely agree on that.
It was a nice chatting with you, man.
Yeah, nice talking to you. Take care.
My name's John.
Nez.
Maybe we'll run into each other.
All right, take care now. A lot of nice people out here, and a lot of people. The other thing is, I don't know if you guys noticed or not. Most of these people that pass through here are associated with Harvard one way or another, so they really can't show their support for the people the way they want to, because well, can't say too much about that, but they're afraid of some kind of backlash or retaliation that may happen or could happen or actually has already happened. And I know what they're talking about because I have heard some conversations where, you know, they were literally told not to do certain things. Like, so I don't know how that's going to play, you know. Basically, people's job feel like their job is being threatened if they support other co-workers. And that may very well be true. So that's what they're dealing with. The nurses and doctors really can't speak out on it because they're afraid that, you know, they may not have a successful career with Harvard. And I believe that Harvard has a lot of people that come out of Harvard. Like, you know, the mayor, for example, she came out of Harvard. And you see how corrupt she is. You got Elizabeth Warren, who came out of Harvard. And, you know, she hasn't done much for the Massachusetts. So Harvard kind of has a gag on a lot of people, and Harvard controls a lot of organizations. And the other thing that people don't know about, Harvard doesn't pay any property taxes on all the properties they have. As far as I know, they don't pay any dime, or one dime, on any properties that I know of. Anyway, if you do know of any, let me know. Now, I said I'd come out and do this story because Harvard can say a lot, but I don't think Harvard can control me. They could try, but, you know, I'm just exercising my free speech. I'm not using any, you know, slander type words, just speaking the truth. And maybe somebody will come forward, you know, maybe they won't. But I really want some of the employees to speak, tell you how they feel. A lot of them won't because of obvious reasons. They can't, or not that they can't, they just don't, because what Harvard may or can or will do to them. And I try not to get people on camera that don't want to be on camera because of that reason. I don't want to be responsible for Harvard retaliating against them. And Harvard has retaliated against some employees for trying to endorse the unions. So everybody's snapping pictures. So this rat will probably be all over social media. That's a one-way street. That's a one-way. He doesn't even know it, but that's a one-way street. Wow. Interesting. It is a one-way, guys. That's why I document what I see. Like, years ago, I would not document stuff like this, but somebody told me document every encounter you see, so it's a record later on down the line. This is a one-way street, even though the sign is faded out. It's a one-way street. It does say do not enter on both sides. Clearly marked, but and I was telling him it's a one-way, and he continued to keep going, so it won't be the first, it won't be the last. But back to the rat. We're going to give this rat as much attention that we can because of local media has not picked up on it. For what I understand, local media probably won't pick up on it They've been out here for the last. Now he's coming back around again. It's the same truck that just went down and he's coming back again. It's from out of state too. Looks like New York. But just because you're from New York, that's no exception. The rules don't change on the road. Do not enter doesn't mean do not enter in every state, as far as I know of. But maybe it means something different in New York. I'm not too sure. So this rat's gonna be out here for at least almost to noontime. Right now it's like 11:53. How you doing, young man? No, I didn't want to get your bad side, but good seeing you, my man. You got a good side. You always get a good side. Oh wow. I don't want to give out too much information, but some information has to be kept anonymous. You can't give out too much. One day, maybe one day, people will learn a lot more of what's going on than what's really going on. That's a one-way street too, buddy, just so you know. And the other thing too, this gonna be a separate video on this. There's so many near accidents in this intersection right here, and the city of Boston is well aware that these signs don't work properly. I did a documentation of it. They work during the daytime, but they don't work at night. So that's gonna be added into that little clip there. See how that one's flashing right now? If I come at nighttime, that's not gonna be flashing. And I think the reason why is the battery is not holding the charge. Right now it's probably just working off of solar. But at nighttime, I think the battery is just dead. I'll do another video on that just to make sure. She's covering her face. Don't cover your face. Just be proud of you're a Harvard. You're a Harvard. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'll move over here. Have a good one. All right, so I'm going to give them at least 30 minutes of attention. What do you think about Harvard cutting their staff salary about 30%? What do you think about that? You don't like that? How you doing there? What do you think about the? You know why they got the rat up there, right?
No.
That's to attract people's attention.
Yeah.
But also it's to let people know that, Harvard's planning on cutting the maintenance staff wages by up to 30%.
That sucks.
It does suck. Yeah.
That really does suck.
It does, but a lot of people don't know what's going on. So spread the word. Definitely put it all over social media. The more attention they get, the better it's going to be. And like one of the gentlemen told me earlier, he said if they start with this union, they'll start with other unions as well. And then when does it stop? Like everybody's going to take pictures of this rat because it's been getting a lot of attention. So I figure I'm going to give it attention as well. Maybe I might save some and put it on my secondary channel as well. Because they deserve the attention. People need to know what's going on. Like, I think the gentleman told me he passed out 3,000 pamphlets of the literature. It's basically what it's basically telling you a little bit about what's going on. I guess you have to go to that website to get all the information, but Harvard Med Hertz workers. That's what the title of this is going to be. So you guys check out that. This is my second video, so I think it will come up. Let's see how it comes up if I title them both the same thing. All this campus right here we're looking at. This is all Harvard. Harvard owns pretty much this whole block down to Children's Hospital, which ends just about at 300 Longwood Ave. So that's what we have to deal with now. If you notice, a lot of people won't take the literature because of well, some people will, a lot of people won't. Alright guys, I figure I'll show you a little bit about what's going on out here. Alright guys, let's see what else we got to see before we shut this off. A lot of this property over here is owned by Harvard too, so you guys know. When you go further down, you got Emmanuel College, but up on this end is a lot of this Harvard. I like watching everybody take pictures of it because it's interesting though. Like, oh, you go ahead. The MBTA, that's another issue. We'll cover some stories on the MBTA in a later date.
I believe you can sit down.
Alright guys, I'm gonna cut this one short. If anything else comes up, I'll get back to you. But check out harvardmedhertzworkers.org and you see more, get more literature, more information, more understanding of what's going on. You can always come down here and talk to the people. Most of them will talk to you off camera. Like they don't want to, for obvious reasons, they don't want to talk on camera. I understand that 100% because of how Harvard treats their workers. So if you hear the stories how Harvard treats their workers, and you'll see why. That's basically because Harvard wants to cut the maintenance staff by 30%. They want to cut their salary by 30%, up to 30%. The whole Harvard. Yeah, that's what I'm understanding. So that's what they plan on doing. Now, if I'm wrong, let me know. But I talked to several different people, and they're saying the same thing. So.
Alright, black hoodie with the yellow hood, Warren Township. Do we have
I don't know, because a lot of people don't. I might see if I can get this gentleman to speak on camera when I get over there. I'll see what happens. But a lot of them don't want to. And I understand why. I'm not going to force them to speak on camera. Now, I gave the gentleman a suggestion. I'm not going to say what the suggestion is. I'm going to see if he does it. If he does do it, then I will probably be the first one to document it. So we'll see how that plays out. Alright guys, so I'm going to catch you guys on the next one.